mind indicating on this blackboard exactly the trials and difficulties that you encountered?
I'll try to give you some of the highlights if you wish.
My mission was to bake a chocolate cake. I first chose a recipe and I researched the ingredients. Then I preheated the oven and I greased and floured two 9-inch pans. Mind you that there's a specific grease made for baking that is very different in smell and consistency than that of the aviation grease with which I am accustomed to working with. Next, I sifted together the dry ingredients. I did not have the baking powder that the recipe called for, but I found that baking soda is very similar to baking powder in color, so it made a fine substitution. Next, I added the wet ingredients, milk, vanilla, and eggs. I'm sure the neighbors won't miss a few eggs out of their coop. And I stirred that together for about 2 minutes. Then I added that batter to the pan that I had prepared earlier. The recipe calls for 30 minutes, but I like to push the limits and see how far I can go. So an hour later, I took the cakes out of the oven. The additional time did present some difficulty as the fire alarms were going off, but I simply removed the batteries from the alarms, and that should prevent that from happening in the future. And finally, I removed the cakes from the pans with the help of a jigsaw, as they were very well done. But I found that people eat chocolate cake no matter what the condition. So, mission accomplished.